Okay, everybody. So you can see here on the screen the O'Hare Airport. Workers are frustrated because why? The homeless people are moving in, even even doing laundry. So this, I can imagine it's unsafe. I mean, I've been at the airport. I'm sure you all have at some point in time in the wee hours, and it can be very scarce. So just imagine, you're at the airport 2 or 3 o'clock, whatever time in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's not crowded. That's been my experience. And then you look up, you have a homeless person, and they're following the workers. Gee, what's next? So safety is truly a concern. I would be very uncomfortable. I'm in the airport, okay, being dropped off, and then you look up, here come the homeless crew. Call the police. What are you gonna say? Help! I'm in the airport near what? Near the doors. I mean, seriously, where? By the time they get there, the damage could be done. And I'm willing to bet you these are the Americans. Meantime, and in between time, and let me kind of backtrack here. So here they are, sleeping in the airport. Here's a worker. Again, not feeling safe. Who would feel safe? Then you actually saw, they showed in the facilities, look at this, just laying out. And I mean, what can you say? It's a public place. You can't make them leave. There's no trespass. Bikes and everything. I guess next, I wouldn't be surprised somebody show up with a tent. This is how they're doing their laundry and letting it dry. So I guess if you're American, this could be your homeless situation. Your homeless situation. And then you saw the bathroom. If you saw the first video, how they were having to clean the bathrooms, and it's like paper was everywhere. The homeless people in the bathroom. So besides washing their hands, how do you know they're not trying to do like a partial shower or shower out of the sink? More cleanup, more supplies. And of course, people, you have mental illness and also a lot of anger. But again, people are going to learn today to maybe think a little bit more about your decision when it comes to voting. Because again, I am surprised. We all heard, unless you weren't listening or you were under a rock, it was made clear that they were going to invest in the immigrants. I don't think anybody thought it would be to this level, but guess what? Now we know. Now we know. Well, I already knew, and I wasn't going for that. That's like asking me to swipe my debit card, but everybody in the store is going to get some product. Well, hey, Sylvan, just slide yours, and we're going to take the money off, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of everybody else. I look like a darn fool sliding my card and giving you my cash, and I come out the store empty-handed, but everybody just got some bags. I don't think so, sweetie. I'll have to decline. And keep it up, you might hear something else. I want you to back it up. Don't insult my intelligence. What am I sliding my card for? But everybody else around me got shopping bags. Well, just slide your card. You can slide yours, or you can slide out of my face. You can do that. You're not going to insult my intelligence like that. So now, I hate to say it, I wouldn't even want to go to the ladies' room at the airport. And you can't, I mean, seriously, I wouldn't want to go there, period. Imagine a layover. Better not fall asleep. You might look up and your carry-on is gone. Now, in the meantime, in between time, as this man is standing here blocking it, and if you notice, they rerouted the homeless. The bus. You saw the bus doing the backup. But you notice, I thought about it, like, wait, stop. So we're going to go ahead and reopen up a school and put in $1 million repair. $1 million to restoring the school to make it for them. Whose $1 million is it? What you could have done is open up that school, and for kids that get in trouble, go ahead and put them there. And for the ones that want to learn, because especially Chicago, I mean, my goodness, Chicago, I'm sorry, to me, from what I've seen, and I know it's not indicative of all the children, but you need to go ahead and get rid of the ones that don't want to learn. They could have put the homeless Americans in those schools, or made it where kids who are gifted and want to learn, put them over there and keep the riffraff at the other location. That way you can separate the best and brightest so they can learn. Because you can't learn when a teacher's having to play, stick and move. Avoid the left hook, avoid the right hook with a student. All that disruption going on. So $1 million. And did you not hear them say? Did you not hear them say they're going to house them there for 2 years? Talk about the Hotel California for 2 years. I don't know where they're supposed to go. How did voting blue do for you, sir, ma'am? But they're going to house the illegal immigrants at the school for 2 years, and they'll have access to medical care and, of course, food. Really? Now, they did want to mention, I noticed they mentioned about how Lori Lightfoot got the $60 million, y'all. $60 million for the homeless. Sweetie, let's talk about that last, real quick. The $60 million is not just that's not for the homeless Americans. I don't think so. Maybe part of it is. Because, see, I listen intently. At least I try to a lot of times. Sometimes things might miss me a little bit. But I recall a different video that's on my list. And no, I didn't get to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a clip of it. I recall a different video. So she got the $60 million. So don't think, well, the $60 million is going to be for homeless. And it's going to go ahead and hit the American homeless. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. Because a month ago, this was reported for Lori Lightfoot. I remember this.
Has 11 alternate shelters to provide meals, clothing, showers, and connect people to legal resources. In a letter, Lightfoot writing the $53.5 million she's asking for is what the city says it will have to spend in the first 6 months of 2023 for migrant services. And
she's asking 53 point what? It'll be for the first 6 months for migrant services? What?
Mental health supports for them through our community partners. So that's not an issue.
The city has 11 alternate shelters to provide meals, clothing, showers, and connect people to legal resources. In a letter, Lightfoot writing the $53.5 million she's asking for is what the city says it will have to spend in the first 6 months of 2023 for migrant services, and that's only expected to increase.
So the $60 million check, we know that at least 53 million of it is not for the Americans on the ground, not for homeless ADOs, FBA, not for homeless white people. It's not for the homeless Americans. It's for illegal immigrants. For the first 6 months of 2023, we're in February. So if they've already spent $1 million on that school to renovate it, and they can guarantee housing for 2 years, you think it's not going to be a second check? And all these Americans are screaming about that rent. They could use that as rent subsidy so Americans don't have to move. Your rent has gone up. Okay, it's your tax dollars anyway. And some people don't get it until it happens to them. But this is so you learn a lot about politics. I told a friend of mine, I said, some people are going to suffer and you're going to learn a hard lesson. I don't like Trump. You don't have to like him. Do I like everything he says? No. I didn't like when I was driving in Palm Beach and they had that little hold up and I had to wait. Y'all saw the video, stuck in front of Mar-a-Lago. I mean, it was no big deal. Hey, come on. But I would have rather just, keep on driving. I mean, they didn't invite me in. Okay? Trump didn't invite me in, but it's cool. It's cool. But seriously, you're going to learn to think. I just like the Democrats. Well, I hope you don't end up sleeping flat on the floor like this here. Because guess what? This is what the administration has done. And they told everybody before. Told you beforehand. It's not a secret. But now we see. Now, me, did I think this would happen? No, but I understood the message real clear. Oh yeah, I understood the message real clear, and the message was anti me because I'm like I said. So what I want you for? Oh, sweetie. I understand life is business. I act accordingly. So a lot of people are gonna learn the hard way, but by that time it's gonna be too late. And I'm sure somebody packing a little bag. I didn't know you said that, ma'am, sir. Stop lying. Well, you saying Trump the better option? You can make your decision when I tell you one darn thing. He already said keep him out because why? The man understands business. He understands business, whether you like him or not. Do I agree with everything he says? Hell no. But he understands he's a businessman. You understand? And life is business. My issue is we have Americans. Look at these people here, probably Americans. Because all you got to say, don't forget, is asylum seeker, and boom. So they can get guaranteed this for what? At the school, 2 years. I guess American, you can maybe try to post up at that airport for 2 years. I'm quite sure the school has a bed, you think. I doubt they're on the floor sleeping like this. And we just have to call it out. Call it out what it is. So yeah, so Mayor Lori Lightfoot, that's my $60 million. No. Let's be precise. That's not just for the homeless. One more time.
Through our community partners. So that's not an issue.
The city has 11 alternate shelters to provide meals, clothing, showers, and connect people to legal resources. In a letter Lightfoot writing, the $53.5 million she's asking for is what the city says it will have to spend in the first 6 months of 2023 for migrant services, and that's only expected to increase.
So if you are sitting up at the airport posted up, I cannot imagine, and you're an American in Chicago, you vote for Mayor Lori Lightfoot. The non-taxpayer illegal immigrant got a place to stay, got a room, food. You don't. But y'all gonna keep on going for these politicians. Here's your washer and dryer. Here's your dryer right here. This is crazy. What if somebody walks by and sneeze on it? And I dare wouldn't touch it. Oh my gosh. The person might just go off. Look at this. So a lot of people are gonna learn. And if it's not the hard way about making decisions, we're not all perfect. But this here, all I'm gonna say, I have some of my friends acting brand new. The few I do know acting brand new. Why are we acting brand new? When a person, he's shown you, the person, they already told you what they were going to do. I don't understand people saying, my reparation, they're going to get them to pay it. Kamala Harris said, do something specific sort of for black people now. Yeah, do something specifically that's going to benefit black people now. And you can vote for different reasons. I get it. Maybe it's your sorrow. You want to see a woman. I get it. People don't vote for different reasons. But she made that very clear. But the problem I have is, but you're going to do something that's going to be specifically to aid the illegal immigrant. I have a problem, and that's just me. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree, but make it make sense. And this is going to affect a lot of people. And I don't care what color you are. You can be white, green, Mexican American, Spanish Americans, any American that's at the bottom and just trying to work and scrape by. Where's your safety net? There isn't one, but there's one for the illegal immigrant. Again, I already know the ploy. I've heard them talk about it. It just they'll get one on a job, and I've seen a factory just change so fast. They'll pay a certain amount. All it takes is one. And what the guy said to me, they'll say if the job is paying 15, hey, I can get some. I can do it for 12, and I've got some other friends and relatives. Next thing you know, they all come. The companies cares about the money, and then you, the American, don't have a job. See, I talk to people and I listen like, wow, interesting. I talk and I listen. So yeah. So I wanted to show you that. But hey, at least the illegal immigrants got a place to stay for the next 2 years. Just saying. And look at the American. Can somebody please tell me what can Bllue do for you? And I'm out. All these politicians, they're just in it for them. I think they're just, you gotta face it. In my opinion, they're in it for themselves. But we have to make decisions to say, hey, like they're in it for themselves. You got to be in it for yourself. It's not going to benefit you, honey. I can't support you. And I'm out.